Hey, what's going on guys? Fitz here and welcome to another XCOM Chimera Squad video. Today we'll take a look at arguably the most powerful agent of the Chimera Squad. Yes, you heard that right. This agent is called Verge. I'll showcase his abilities and give you some tips and more. So without further ado, let's get into it. Verge is a sectoid and he's an envoy. To save you time, I already googled that. An envoy is a messenger or a representative on a diplomatic mission. He's very good in psionics and manipulating the enemy. When Verge is in combat, his primary role is to cause chaos within enemy ranks with his psionic abilities, disable targets, and once you learn his principal agent ability, win the encounter with just one move. Well, technically it's a series of moves, but once you have the pieces in place, activate the ability and end the encounter. First, let's have a look at his starting abilities. Neural Network. Verge gains plus 10 aim for each enemy in the neural network. Certain abilities will add units to the neural network. This is a passive ability that will give Verge huge aim bonus the more enemy he adds to the neural network. Stupor. Verge psionically stuns a target for 1 or 2 actions and adds them to the neural network. You cannot target enemies already in the neural network. This is Verge's main disable. Use it as often as possible. Battle Madness. Verge psionically attacks an enemy's mind, making them go berserk, and attack a nearby target. This adds them to the neural network. You cannot target enemies already in the neural network. This is one of the most useful abilities in the game. It's very powerful from the start until the end game. This will cause enemies to attack their own and also add them to your neural network. Use it to cause chaos within enemy ranks. Now we're done with the starting abilities. Let's move on to the abilities that you can learn when you rank up. The first ability is Levitation. Verge lifts an enemy into the air, removing their cover bonuses during the breach. Levitation cancels all alert or aggressive enemy behaviors. You unlock this ability at Deputy Agent rank, or your first promotion. Use this ability on aggressive enemies that you can't kill during the breach. The target will be disabled and can't fire, and if you learn the slam ability later on, targeted enemies will be added to the neural network. Once you reach the field agent rank, you have to choose between crowdsource and color. Crowdsource. Verge gains plus 10 critical chance and plus 5 aim for each enemy in the neural network. This is a good ability to learn if you make Verge a shooter. I recommend that you learn the next ability in this rank instead. It's called Color. Enemies in the neural network that would be killed are rendered unconscious instead. With this ability, you don't have to equip tranq rounds and you'll capture a lot of enemies by the end of your mission, giving you more chance to gain intel, which is used in a lot of things like buying powerful items from the scavenger market or upgrading your field team. At Special Agent rank, you will unlock the Mind Flay ability. Verge lashes out with his mind, dealing mental damage to all enemies on the neural network. Damage from Mind Flay will render enemies unconscious instead of killing them. At Senior Agent rank, you'll have to choose between Network Healing and Slam. Network Healing. Verge heals 1 HP for each enemy in the neural network at the end of the turn. This is a very useful ability, but I prefer the next one on this rank. It's called Slam. Remember that skill Levitation earlier? Well, now it slams the enemy into the ground, dealing 1 to 3 mental damage and adding the unit to the neural network. Damage from Slam will render enemies unconscious instead of killing them. Once you reach the final rank of Principal Agent, Verge will learn arguably the most powerful ability in the game, the Puppeteer. Verge mind controls all enemies in the neural network. The effect lasts for the remainder of the turn, 1 use per mission. This ability is why I consider Verge as arguably the most powerful agent of Chimera Squad. With all the previous abilities I showed earlier, you can easily add enemies to the neural network. You can activate Puppeteer once you have added all enemies in the neural network, completing the current mission, if it's the last encounter.
Dance! Your mind resists.
Verge can also learn the Mind Lash ability from the training room. It improves the Mind Flay ability to deal an additional 1 damage to each enemy in the neural network. There are other abilities that Verge can learn by equipping epic weapons such as the Serial and Banish ability. Epic and enhanced weapons also grant the Shredder ability. Serial, a powerful chain shot ability. For every kill made with your assault rifle, your actions will be refunded. Can only be activated once per mission. Banish, fire at a target until you run out of ammo or it dies. It can only be activated once per mission. Shredder, shred armor, allowing subsequent attacks to deal more damage. And that concludes the ability guide for Verge. Let me know in the comments below which agent you want to see next, or if you have any questions or suggestions. Hit the like button if this video helped you. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.